I think I'm short-tempered because at times I could be, pretty calm and good-tempered. But like my brother, for instance, I'd be watching a program, I'd be very interested in it, and he's mad over sport, and he would want to change over, switch over to another channel to see sport, and that would really get me angry because, I'd feel like, volcano where it just comes slowly up, the lava comes up and then bursts out like that. That's the way I'd feel. I'd really burst out in him. I'd start shouting at him and everything, and he'd shout back at me. But I'd really feel very angry.
But when this volcano starts inside of you, can't you stop it?
No, definitely not. I couldn't. I just can't really control my anger. It really comes up. If it starts, there's no stopping it, really.
Well, when you flare up like this, when you get angry, like a volcano, how long does it last?
Say, my mother come in after about a few minutes, and then I'd run up to my bedroom and work it off there.
How do you mean, work it off?
I try and read. I couldn't really take it in. I'd look over the words, but that's about all. And then gradually I'd get more interested in the story, and gradually then my temper would go down, and then I'd feel a bit more calmer. And then I'd go down for my tea. My brother then tease me for being angry, and then I'd get angry again, most likely.
People call me ginger bop, but I don't think my hair really is ginger. I think it's red, and when they call me names, I don't really let them know that I'm going to go for them, and they say I get a kind of sick in the stomach, and my blood boils up, and I clench my fists, and I look at them in the eyes like this, and then I run after them, and they usually run away, but sometimes I get them and I punch them. But I don't like the name Ginger Bop.
What is ginger bop?
It's a bop. It's a loaf.
A loaf of bread?
Yes, a loaf of bread.
How about you? What kind of a person do you reckon you are?
Well, I feel that I'm usually honest, but sometimes I'm rather dishonest.
How do you mean?
If I've broken the light and Mummy comes in and she says, "Who's broken the light?" and I say, "I didn't do it." She says, "Well, who did?" and I say, "I don't know." And Mummy says, "Diarmid, you look as if you're guilty. It must have been you."
Oh, that's when you look guilty.
Yes.
But what about when you're trying to look innocent? What kind of a look is that on your face?
Well, it's one pretending that I know nothing about it.
What does it look like?
Like this.
It's looking up to the angels.
Yes.
And when you're guilty, what do you look like?
I look like this.
What about you? Is there anything that makes you jealous?
There's things like, sometimes I do not really like, or rather getting a new pair of shoes, a new pair of socks, as long. If he gets a new pair of shoes and I get a new pair of shoes, it clashes, I don't care, it doesn't mean anything. But if one of them gets it, and I don't, well, I feel muck, mad, I'm really mad. Yeah, I'm ready to box him, if you know what I mean. You know, where there's a stick of dagger on him. You know that kind of a feeling, glass feeling, you can break his neck.
And where is this feeling inside of you?
Sometimes it comes from inside you. When you get them in a minute, you're going to go. My favourite emotion is excitement.
How do you mean?
Well, excitement is a great thing. You feel sort of butterflies in your stomach. Feel all funny and all. You feel very nice and great. You feel great.
When does this happen?
For instance, when I was going on a trip to Germany with a school, we were told about 6 months before it, and I was allowed to go, and I was very, very excited that I was allowed to go, and I had butterflies in my stomach nearly every day, waiting for the day to come. When it ended, I felt the excitement left me, and I wanted to go back again.
you know.
And what did you feel like then?
Sad.
And what's this like?
It's, yeah, it's very bad feeling. You feel sad and you feel sick if you're sad. Sometimes I feel sick, sometimes if I'm sad.
Have you ever been in love yourself?
No, not. I can't say I can. I was
Why not?
because I don't like being in love.
How do you mean?
Well, I really want to be a spinster myself because it gives you much more time to do things. And if you're married, well, you have to go home and rush. If you were a singer, you'd have to rush your interviews now.
But what is wrong with being in love? I mean, what does it feel like?
You mean love? Yeah. Well, it feels like a man likes you too much and you like him too much, and then he proposes to you, and then that feels like being in love. You feel all soft. If you were a hard person, you'd go all soft. So you would
And where do you feel this most?
in your heart.
In your heart? But it's not a nice feeling.
It is, but not if your parents object to it. Now you don't want to run away from home with your boyfriend if your parents object to it. Do you?